Hello, my name is Taukje and I'm an intern at Utopicus. I'm going to explain to you today how it works to make an English CV and why it's important, the tricks, what are the common mistakes, and at the end I will explain to you the layout of the English CV. First of all, why is it important to have an English CV? Nowadays, a lot of people search for a job in another country, like me. When you search another job in another country, most of the times you don't know the language, and English is a language that everyone knows. And sometimes, even though you apply in your own country, a lot of companies are now international. So even though I'm applying in a Dutch company, it might be that the person that reads my CV is English. That happens all the time. So that's extremely important. Then, what are the common mistakes when you write an English CV? Well, the first one, I think a lot of people recognize this, because it's not your own language, you will make a lot of grammar mistakes. So be careful with that, because it can indicate how smart you are or how good your English is. Then, what a lot of people do when they write an English CV, they translate their Spanish CV directly to English. That makes like a lot of mistakes, because Spanish cannot be translated in English like the same manner. Some words have a very different meaning when you put them in English. So that's why it's very important to have another layout from an English CV and have a look like what are the official words I can use. For instance, gender or age, it's all different things. A little example I had when I wrote my English CV. In Holland we have different education types, for instance MBO. It indicates the level of education you have had when you were little. Well, when you translate it to English, MBO, people won't know what it means, because it's not common in England or in any other country. So that you have to be careful how you put this. For instance, put post-secondary college, because it's more general, people will know what you mean. Then a lot of people that don't speak English as their own language use spoken language when they're writing. A little example is, I'm going to say this, and people write down, I'm gonna say this. This is really bad when you're writing a business CV, because it's not really professional. Then what I'm now going to show to you is the layout of an English CV. First of all, it's important to state your personal information first. Name, mailing address, phone number, email, date of birth, place of birth, nationality, marital status is also an important one, a lot of people forget that one, and sex. Are you male, are you female? And a little tip here, what English people like to do is to put a summary of themselves. Like a little summary, what are you like to do, to keep it more personal. Then the education. It's important to put first your newest education, then the oldest, because the newest is of course the most important. So what comes later, people read later, so it's less focused in their mind. After your education comes professional experience. The same as with education, you put the newest experience first, then the last newest, and then the first experience you had with work. It's important to describe your function, what did you do at your job, it's really important. Then, after professional, you get business courses. Maybe you have done an internship or you have done a course. You can add this here to give your CV more credibility. Also, you could add, if you have done this, you could add reports and documents that you have written, maybe for a company or during your internship, a thesis or a market research. People then know what your qualities are and what you can do. Then languages. It's important to state your languages, which one you speak. And also what they add here is you can indicate how good you speak this language. Like, are you a native speaker? Do you speak it fluently? Good? Never put you don't speak the language really good, because then you should not put it in your CV, of course. That are the words with what you can indicate those languages. Then, nowadays a lot of things happen on computers, so you can add a little indication of computer skills. What programs do I know? Can I handle PowerPoint? Can I use Excel? SPSS? It's all things people want to know right now. And then hobbies. You can add hobbies that you didn't add in your personal summary before, so people know what kind of person you are, what you like to do. And when you're still a student, it's important to add expected graduation date, because people want to know when you graduate, of course, because then they know when they can to apply you, of course. That was the layout. So that was the English CV. Like you see, it's kind of similar to a CV you would write in your own language. Just a little tip I would give you, just check it good, don't translate it, let someone help you and keep it formal.